Welcome everybody to Write Better Together Afterthoughts. What? Where did that come from? A mini episode where we talk about something that we talked about before. It's not a rerun, it's new content. So pay attention.
Because sometimes we don't say everything we want to say and the ideas are running through our heads.
Yeah, and so many things are connected that we can't contain it in a full episode, in a regular full episode.
We have so much to say, we can't do it in an hour.
and everything that we want to say is getting, so mine that we're going to talk about today is actually triggered by one of you, or not triggered by one of you, but confirmed by one of you,
Yeah.
or backed up by one of you. But first so today Emily and I are going to answer the question that many of you have answered. If money were no object, if training were no object, what would you do? But first we're going to show you when Esai Morales from Ozark actually answered that question with my friend Vicki Abelson. If you don't watch Vicki Abelson's Game Changers on YouTube, you should. And here's that clip.
One more question. Last question.
Jon Meyers. If money was no object,
Yep.
and training were no object, what would you do besides acting? Good question.
Hi, John.
Hi, John. That's a good one, man. There's so many things. I love so many things. I used to want to be a marine biologist. I wanted to dive. I wanted to be a stunt man. I wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a lawyer. At one point, president.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
You got to play one on TV.
There you go. That was an acme. Maybe a therapist. I just, you know what really thrills me? Oh, a massage therapist. I give people massages all the time without them asking. It's just, I'm a very tactile person.
You are. I've
Sometimes
noticed during this whole thing.
I just
like
feel
it.
people's tension and I want to dissolve it. So I think I would be in the healing arts, ultimately.
You didn't tell
Welcome back, everybody. Wasn't that amazing? And do you want to go first?
So I really related to his marine biologist thing because every time I go to an aquarium or a zoo or watch a documentary about animals, I'm like, I could have been a nature conservationist. Like, that would be incredible.
Dude,
so,
that for real? So yours was in line with what he said?
I don't think I could be a marine biologist because I'm afraid of the ocean.
Oh.
So also, if fear was no object.
But we should have another episode about fear.
We absolutely should. But yes, I would be a nature conservationist, and that would include. So I took a course on permaculture in between graduating college and going to grad school, and I loved it. And I want to have a farm, and I want to conserve the land and restore the land, and
I had no idea.
Create wildlife areas.
I mean, I'm not surprised by this answer at all. It's in line with your personality, but I had no idea.
Yeah, that's mine. What's yours?
So, if money were no object and training were no object, I would take this podcast to Niagara Falls.
What?
And wait, there's more. I love Niagara Falls, and I went there when I was 16. I went there again as an adult to a trade show. I love Niagara Falls. I almost talked about this when we were talking about the kitschiness of Sevierville and all that. And I want to get married there. And so if we could go there sometime, do the podcast after I just got married. No, we should do the podcast before I find someone. I don't have anyone to marry today, so this is not coming anytime soon. And but I would love to get married.
Relationship status was no object.
Yeah, I would love to take this podcast to Niagara Falls, and I would love to get married in Niagara Falls. And awesome. And I think it should be the same trip, obviously. And so. By the time you see this, and I don't know when you'll see these little mini episodes. By the time you see this, so we've asked people on social media to send us selfies and videos from during their eclipse and to
Mm-hmm.
shout out where they're at and all that stuff. So it might have already happened. And but I'm getting a bunch of responses, and one in particular from because the band of where the eclipse goes from Niagara Falls,
Man.
and an hour away from Niagara Falls, and in that general area. And so it was on my radar when I when I
Wow.
thought of this, and because I really want to go there. And so those people that there's a ton of people in Dallas, and there's a ton of people in that part of New York, and another connection. Buffalo is 17 miles from Niagara Falls, and Buffalo is when Emily shared the link for the Dingus Day information, it was Buffalo's Dingus Day celebration where she shared that link. So there's another connection to the podcast. So I don't want to get married on Dingus Day, but we could drive through there on Dingus. I don't want Dingus Day to have anything to do with my marriage, and but we could drive through there sometime around Dingus Day maybe and watch them set up or something. I don't
Wow.
know.
Wow.
That'd be getting married too close to Easter. So anyway, that's what it is.
So many things. So many
There's so
things to
many
think about.
things. Because that's what it is. It's your wildest dream. That's my
Yeah.
wildest dream.
I
There
love
you
it.
go.
I love
Thanks,
it so
people.
much. Thank you.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you.